Do you ever feel stressed at work? Do you wake up with a feeling of botanical inferiority? And sometimes you just want to run away and hide in the garden? You may want to ask Mr. Maple if More Maples is right for you. Mr. Maple does over 1,500 different varieties of Japanese maples, and they ship directly to your doorstep. Each Tuesday and Thursday, they release 20 new trees at 10 a.m. There's a lot of great things happening on MrMaple.com. So check with MrMaple.com today to see if More Maples is the solution for you. Side effects may include the envy of your neighborhood, advanced relaxation, happiness, smiling, photographs, increased horticultural spending, and marital conflicts. We're live.
Welcome to Mr. Maple News. Today we have stunning breaking news. It's coming in. Mr. Maple offers 10 new plants every Tuesday and 10 new plants every Thursday. A total of 20 plants for 10 at 10. We're going to go out live to our field agent, Bryan. Bryan, can you hear me?
Hey, thanks, Sean. Today I'm out here at MrMaple.com at this amazing nursery today, and we do have some breaking news. I just got news that it's going to be 20 trees actually on Tuesday and Thursday, so that's fake news, Sean. Coming to you live right now. This is 20 trees on Tuesday and Thursday. Can you believe that? All these amazing Japanese maples that you see here come available online at MrMaple.com, so make sure you sign up and subscribe and get that email sent to you to let you know when these trees are coming available. All right, Sean, back to you.
Thank you, Bryan. Stunning news out there. Now returning to your regularly scheduled broadcast.
Oh.
What's up, Maple Mafia? What's up, Maple family? We are live.
What's up, everybody? We got another good Friday here at the nursery, and today, guess what? If you like evergreens, if you like deciduous conifers, today we're going to hook you up.
We got the sale going on. That's where we are going live for to kick off our Conifer Sale, man. I'm excited. How's everybody doing today? I see the live chat's filling up, but we're also giving away a tree today, Corbin, right? What did you pick out? I didn't even see what you picked out today.
So yeah, today we got a firefly, guys, and it's a little big, you know. If it doesn't fit in a 1 gallon small, I'll hook you up. Don't worry about it. I'll pay for that box cost. So,
but what you got to do to get that is go and share the link. Nigel put it at the top of the live chat. Go ahead and share MrMaple.com Conifer Sale. Come back here in the live chat and put hashtag conifers.
Yeah, so I'm already seeing some love and some questions in the chat already. So Phil, the video that was playing earlier, if you're talking about the B-roll, that's the drone footage. The first video is Gibbs Garden. So if you haven't gone and checked out that video, guys, that's kind of one of my, maybe not my complete magnum opus, but I think like all the things came together in that video to just make an epic one. And then the second video is some footage from Buckholtz. So I think that might be in one of the newer spring Buckholtz tours. So that's very cool.
So let's see what we got going on here. Where's this? Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on with this Conifer Sale. That started today. What you got, Corbin?
Hey, Sean, I got actually, guys, I brought a couple of trees from the greenhouse to kind of show you some of the sizes. You know, this ain't no 10 at 10, but maybe this is a 5 on Friday. I don't know. don't coin that term, guys, but
5 on Friday.
But first off, I'm gonna pull up this the blues.
Man, Brian Rule just went home with a killer one of these. Man, it is just killer.
Plastic bag. I forgot our customary plastic bag for this.
Corbin trying to get me to do something. I didn't know what he wanted.
But yeah, guys, the blues, if you like weeping trees and you can handle those Colorado blue spruces in your climate, the blues is one of the most dramatic kind of beautiful colored spruces that I've seen. Yeah, like you were saying, Brian picked up a amazing one the other day, and then we have one of these planted on our hill at MrMaple. It kind of plays off of the gold drift that's planted on the other side of the greenhouse, and that's a great combo. We've got some really nice size little 1 gallons right here. This is one, you know, getting one in a 1 gallon size is nice. Getting one in a 10 gallon size is nice. But with the 1 gallons, I really think that you have like a lot of play that you can do. I mean, with all the weeping trees, they give you a lot of freedom with actual shaping and that sort of thing, if you're willing to put in the work. So I think the blues is awesome.
Man, I'm going through this, you know, online looking at some of these trees, man, and Nigel, man, what'd you do?
Yeah, man, Nigel put all these prices on here, man. So if you're picking up some awesome conifers today, make sure to give him a shout out. He's one of the unsung heroes here at MrMaple for sure, man.
Ooh, Divinely Blue is on sale, man.
Wait, did you say Divinely Blue?
I said Divinely Blue. Only $35, man. Woo!
Guys, Divinely Blue, named after Will Divine. He was a propagator. He has a couple introductions, like you've seen the maple named, I believe, Will's Divine. So Divinely Blue, named after him. It's very amazing, just like the pale kind of colors that this gets. It's almost like that Carolina blue mixed with like a little drop of green in there, and it kind of gives it almost like this nice seafoam color. Really amazing. I actually got to meet some of his relatives at this past open house. I think a nephew and his daughter came, and we did a top 5, so that'll be out soon. They might have picked up some of their uncle's trees while they're here at the nursery, so that's really cool. I mean, that's like one of my favorite parts about the nursery industry is like all these little webs that slowly kind of connect up and lead you down things that you never expect.
So, you know, just to let you all know, we've been seeing comments and getting questions and emails and phone calls in the office about a fall open house. We don't have a date yet, but we will be having a fall open house. That's what we are hearing out of Matt and Tim. So if you were wondering when the next one's up, we don't have a specific date yet, but there are plans in the future for it. So, you know, go ahead and start thinking about it. It will probably be sometime in October. But like I say, no specific date, but go ahead and, you know, start making those plans for that fall open house. And man, I'm excited, man. That's because, you know, I know parts of the country are still in the summer, but, you know, we're starting to get those cool nights. I'm in my sweatshirt and bundled up, and, you know, we're getting those cool nights and cool mornings, and we're starting to get some of that change in the leaves. So that fall open house, man, get to see everything in that fall glory. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man. I love whenever you can go stand outside and you can like smell the fall almost. You know how it is like in that cool weather, and it's like kind of the smell of the leaves falling, and it's just nice and brisk outside. I'm excited for that fall. One of my favorite times of the year, especially in the garden.
And y'all remember, share MrMaple.com/Conifer Sale. Come back here, put your name in the live chat, hashtag Conifer and where you shared it. Nigel's going to put you in the Wheel of Destiny, and you could win this excellent firefly. And you chose a firefly, Corbin. I mean, you talking flash. You getting flashy this morning.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think if you've been watching the channel as long as like I've been here, you kind of know my eye gets pulled to that crazy color, the amazing variegation, and I love reticulated varieties. Guys, this is a awesome size firefly.
Great shape too,
yes,
man.
Great spreading habit. A Mr. Maple introduction, guys. So get it straight from the source, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a dope tree. It really is like one of the most dynamic trees. If you're getting into maples, picking up a nice reticulated one will really give you a newfound appreciation for Japanese maples in general and firefly. I just love like all the colors it has. Kind of has like this nail border that, akin to something like Sumigaki sometimes, then kind of pushing into some like almost Amagi Shiguri type colors and maybe going up to purple ghost, and then you can kind of get some creams in this. So firefly is like one of those ones that will kind of show you the full spectrum of what those reticulated varieties have to offer.
Man, Globosa is on sale today, man. Man, I love that one, bringing blue into the landscape. But, man, that globular shape that it gets and some killer stuff. Nigel, you did a good job today, man. Ooh-wee. Giving away the farm. Man, oh, man. I mean, just going through this list, man, there's just some killer conifers. They make such great companion plants with Japanese maples. So, like, this is a great opportunity to get some of those conifers to throw into the landscape, to bring some of those colors and textures you can't normally bring in with a Japanese maple. But, man, just looking at the selection. What else? You brought a couple other things in. What did you bring in, Corbin?
All right, guys. I hope you like this format. I kind of was like, sometimes people don't necessarily, they can't visualize what that plant's going to look like. So I decided to bring a couple in.
What we got? What do we got? Man, oh man.
So, guys, we got a little creamy, guys. So this is, Metasequoia glyptostroboides. I got to show some love to the deciduous conifers, man, because I'll be honest, I like evergreens, but something about, that deciduous conifer, I love the little needles they get. It evokes something in me. It kind of reminds me, I think, we talk about that Jurassic Park kind of with those ginkgos. Like something about these conifers just kind of evoke like this, like, I don't know, like mystical kind of a prehistoric type deal. I don't necessarily know how old the species or the genus of this tree is, but it just kind of evokes that emotion in me. And then they have nice bark interest. This is actually one that's going to give you really nice new growth. It's going to be kind of like a white-ish yellow kind of color, and then it's going to flush out into those greens. Also, another one of my favorite things about deciduous conifers is you get a fall time too, man. You know?
Do.
So sometimes certain species of these deciduous conifers are specifically selected for their fall color, which is just awesome. So I love that, and I just think these are cool. So little creamy guys. We'll leave that on the table while we're talking a little bit more.
Well, a lot of times when we talk about Japanese maples, when we talk about coral bark and that four-season interest, we talk about that the bark interest, man. These deciduous conifers, man, like the fact that it loses, you get to appreciate that bark interest, and then the growth habit of these, how it grows up, and they kind of twist and turn as it grows up. you know, man, the bark on it is so cool. That's one of my favorite times. You talk about that fall interest. You talk about it. You do get a spring interest when it leaves out, man. But these trees have just as much of a winter interest with that bark going on. I almost think of it's kind of like its counterpart to the pine bark Japanese maples or the cork bark Japanese maples. Man, fantastic tree.
Yeah, I mean, and this is one, like, you know, maybe you pair it with some other conifers that are going to look really nice compared to like that red bark. Like this is one you could kind of have a little bit of play in that. Like there's a lot of depth to kind of what these sort of trees bring, because they're going to function in different ways in the garden in all different seasons, which is really, really cool.
Man, just some of these prices, man, are just insane. I mean, no, I mean, you laugh at me, but I'm serious, man. Like, you know, coral sea, the coral sea green, arborvitae, man, $30, dude. That's insane, man.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely a little spoiled here at Mr. Maple, dude. It's hard for me to pick up some plants otherwhere. You know, I have that brand loyalty, but the prices are just really that good too. So, guys, I'm seeing I got Jeffrey Lewis in the chat. He's asking what the rules are for the giveaway. So, just find the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. You know, copy that, paste it, send it to, you know, a group chat, send it to your Facebook group, post it on Facebook, and then come back, you know, share it any way you can, man. I mean, messenger pigeon might be a little bit too crazy. I don't know if we'll accept that, but come back, say hashtag conifers in the live chat, and we'll put you in to enter to win this beautiful firefly.
I mean, killer tree. Great, man. You picked out a good one, man. Like branching out, man.
I'll take a couple pats on the back for that.
Take it, man. That's nice. What else you got over there? You grabbed a couple things, didn't you?
So yeah, guys, wanted to get some vertical interest up in this piece, so I bought us a Chamaecyparis lawsonia, Weissel's saguaro, Weissel's. I don't know. I know John C's in the chat. Help a brother out right here. I'm like, I know this is from Europe, so it might be Weissel's saguaro.
And don't ask me. I will butcher it. I will butcher it left and right.
But dude, so this one is named after, you know, the saguaro cactuses. So if you've ever been, I think, what is it, Big Bend National Park? I think that's where most of them. Is there a saguaro park too? So it's really cool. This one is going to give you really nice cathedral type growth, and it's going to not get very wide. It's a really nice columnar plant. These ones are always going pretty quick here at the nursery, and I just love seeing like a large specimen of these. Like if you look on the website, you'll see kind of like a little mass planting of maybe like 6 of them. I think this is a good plant to maybe build rooms in the garden. You know, maybe not like go full kind of arborvitae fence type deal, but have kind of like these as kind of like pillars or columns to kind of you know, section off a little circular area in the garden.
Well, I like to actually like pair these up with, you know, something like Twombly's Red Sentinel, something like that, because they both have that very columnar shape to it. Kind of a very kind of similar kind of growth habit, man. And you can play off those colors with those blue greens, with the Twomblys, with those reds, man. I mean, like you say, build that room, man. Like that's, and I love having like gardens that have rooms or spaces that you go to. Keeps you moving, keeps the eye moving. Always fun.
Yeah, I knew Sean was gonna love that, man, because he's the one that taught me about building those rooms in the garden, man. So, yeah, dude, this is gonna go great. Twombly's, Sukasa, man. That columnar trees are like kind of starting to pull my interest a little bit. I mean, I was rewatching some of the video from I got from Japan at Sukasa Maple Nursery, you know, where they, you know, found Sukasa silhouette. So that was pretty cool. And I like how you can prune those to kind of give you an even more exaggerated columnar appeal. And that would really, really go well with something nice like this Whistle's Saguaro.
Again, before we, if you're just joining us, reaching back here, we've got this Firefly that you can enter to win today. All you have to do is go share the link that's pinned in our live chat, pin it on Facebook, pin it on your YouTube channel, pin it in an email chain to your gardening club, scream it to your neighbor across the street, come back here, put in hashtag conifers, where you shared it. Let us know if you yelled at Nancy across the street and said, Nancy, Mr. Maple has a conifer sale. Let us know that Nancy now knows hashtag conifer, and you will be entered to win this Firefly, the ever-changing, all-season-long Japanese maple, reticulated, bring some flash to your garden. And as long as you're in the intercontinental United States, you could be entered to win this awesome tree right here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been talking about this tree a lot recently. We've got some really good sets of it in. I think there might be some on the website too. So if you like this tree and you don't win, sadly, you can always go pick one up. Really, really great sizes. And this is one of the coolest trees during like the summertime, man. Like watching those that new growth emerge over top of. So you can put this in the sun. We have one that's pretty much in full sun. It'll red up. You can put it a little bit more in the shade. It'll kind of go greenish, purplish, lavender colors. So this is one. I know sometimes it's hard to get two of the same tree, but if you pick one of these up, you can have the same tree look completely different in two different locations. So,
well, I always laugh. This is the tree that we get accused the most of saying you have doctored those pictures. You have photoshopped those pictures to look like that. That tree is not real. And I'm telling you, you don't have to take our word for it. Go onto Facebook, Mr. Maple Friends Group, and see everyone else's photos of them. You will see it is for real. And before I forget, I got to give a plug. If you haven't and you're just joining us or, getting into the Mr. Maple show, go check out at mrmaple.com/eBay. We have an eBay store under the Maple Mafia name. Man, go check that out. The bidding happens on Sundays. And man, I could tell you what, man, there's a snow kitten sitting on there up for bid right now. I mean, like, there's some choice stuff on there. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out our eBay store, mrmaple.com/eBay. And those are a lot of those trees where we don't have many left, that we might have one left and it doesn't make it to our limited sale, but we still want to put it out there and give people an opportunity to get it, throw it on eBay. And I'm telling you, like I say, there's a lot of times there's some choice about that Bennett Casote that was just on there. You're talking about a tree hard to find, rarely ever see it in the trade. So those are the kind of trees that we're going to be throwing on there to give you an opportunity to get. And like I say, a lot of times there might be some one-off stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. So check that out, mrmaple.com/eBay.
Yeah, guys, we also, we like talking about the sale too, but we like talking about what's going on in the garden. If you have a tree that's kind of just showing out right now, make sure to drop it in the chat. Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll have a similar experience in the garden. But yeah, I'll talk about a tree that is impressing me right now. Lily pad, man.
Yeah, man.
Brian Rule, he just gifted me this awesome lily pad. I'll say, man, that's my first little Macawa exposure, man. Because sadly I didn't have a Macawa yet, man.
What?
And he hooked me up with a lily pad. And dude, I kind of got a little jealous of Brian. I know he's trying to hook me up, man, but my girlfriend, she was like, That's my favorite tree now, man. So I was like, man, what the heck? I've had all these other ones for so long, but guys, yeah, I might be on that Macawa train now, guys.
And it didn't even start with a Macawa. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, we were joking the other day that with Matt, and he made a comment. He's like, "How can you be a respectable collector and not have the OG Makawa?"
Well, it's called Mr. Maple, man. I mean, it's because there's so much cool stuff out there these days, man. It's you gotta pay respects to those classics, man. But sometimes those flashy varieties kind of get you, they pull your attention.
And not to get off too off topic, again, we have a killer conifer sale going on right now. I'm going through this list. Nigel's trying to give away the farm today. Has lowered these prices just so crazy. I can't believe it. I just might have to go, once we get off live, go out there and do a little shopping myself.
Oh, man, save some trees for everybody else, man. Something that I'll throw out there, too, guys, we have an awesome set of, like, this cool dwarf. I think it's a spruce called Cluse, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Like, those have been sitting at the nursery for a little bit now because I think they're a little bit larger of a size. So, not everybody has room for that in their garden. But, man, it's just like an eye-catching conifer, just like the texture it provides, the shape of it. Very, very amazing. One of my favorites that's on the sale today. Super dope.
Hey, y'all, I just noticed this going through this. Check out Picea orientalis Gaudi. We have that on sale today, man. And, man, the foliage on that, those needles are so dynamic, man. Adds such a just killer texture in the garden. And, again, Nigel's trying to give away the farm. But, I mean, check that out. That is a killer tree. And I see the numbers. I see people picking them up, man. But check that out. Zones 4 through 7. Killer tree.
All right, man. Maybe we give them the last 5 on Friday, man.
On Friday.
Pull up this little tree over here.
Fun 5 on Friday. Because we have fun around here. And we appreciate y'all, sharing the link, sharing the sale. We couldn't do this without you, and that's the truth.
Nigel, man, they're asking who you are in the chat. I think Nigel, he likes to remain anonymous sometimes, man. He likes to, have that freedom of anonymity. But you might be able to see him in some of the older videos. I don't remember if there's one where he had like an office tour or something.
Well, we even
like
asked him the other day, said, Nigel, are you going to do a top 5?
Hey, man, whenever you're the guy, doing all the behind the scenes kind of things, man, sometimes it's better to stay behind the scenes.
That's
man.
Right. But he's the one right now getting all your names, putting them in the wheel, and I see it filling up.
All right. I love this name, but Baby Yoda Nuggies just dropped a chat. They're asking, what are your thoughts on the Dragonfire Maple?
So what are your thoughts, Corbin?
I think it's awesome, man. I think that might have went on. See, it's weird because I get my days mixed up. We have a couple 10 at 10s we might shoot in advance, So I'm trying to see. I'm like, I don't want to give any information away real quick on whether that might or might not be coming up on a 10 at 10 or if it already did. But yeah, I love that one. It's a really nice weeping variety, and I think I really like the color of it as well. This is one that I think I was just talking about this the other day, but it was looking so good in the greenhouse right now, like the kind of colors that it's going through. That's some like nice purpley kind of colors. It really flushes out with like a nice red color during the springtime, and then coming back around to a nice fall time. But we have some like really great sizes of that tree right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they look really, really nice. I would say if you're looking for one of those, I would pick one up just because I have had that same exact thought looking at them in the garden. They have like this really cool like lime green bark too that really contrasts against, some of the colors it gets. And sometimes my brain works in weird ways, man. And I was seeing this one the other day, and it was kind of like triggering something that kind of looked like maybe like Manino Sato in my head, like with those kind of like,
yeah.
It has like this deeper kind of purpley color right now in the greenhouse, and like that laid over top of like that lime green bark. it was kind of really, I was like, that's interesting. Like it's cool whenever you see like the same colors in like completely different subspecies and like subsects of different maples and stuff.
Well, I think a lot of times people overlook this one. They're more, informed about the other lace leaves. But man, I think what stands out with this is it's a great name that really does describe kind of its fall. You brought up the fall colors, for a minute, but it really does kind of take on this kind of fiery kind of look to it with the oranges and yellows that it gets during the fall. And you mentioned it the other day, we were talking, and you said that sometimes with Japanese maples, your spring flush is an indication of a more intense fall that you're going to get. And I think this is a perfect example, talking about Acer palmatum Dragon's Fire, that kind of gives you that. The way it leaves out in the spring, those colors give you an indication of a more intense fall with those dragon fire kind of look to it.
Yeah, man. I think as I'm getting more and more into it, it's like it's easy to get stuck on like the flashes of like beautiful spring color, I think. But as you get more and more into it, you start collecting more plants. You really just like enjoy that kind of day-to-day change, like those are the maples that really start to stick out. It's like, man, this is something different every day.
Right.
And like, I think, that Dragon's Fire is definitely one of those. Orangiola, definitely one of those. And, there's definitely some palmatums that go through similar changes. And I think that's like, I just love that, man. And maples they kind of tease us through that fall color throughout the year, man. Like I was saying, like that spring kind of comes through, and then that summer growth, man. It's just like kind of this slow, methodical build up to like that kind of like finale of fall, and it's so dramatic.
And look at us, we're getting sidetracked talking about maples like we always do. We're supposed to be talking about conifers here. We're talking about Japanese maples, but we are Mr. Maple. But we're starting to get around that 9:30 point. So again, if you're just getting in here, haven't been in here, check this out. This is a Acer palmatum Firefly that you can be entered to win. Share the MrMaple.com/Conifer Sale link that's at the top of the live chat. Share that on Facebook, Instagram, is it X now? I still call it Twitter. Wherever you're at, go ahead and share that. Yell it to Bob next door out the window. Bob, Mr. Maple's having a sale. Come back here, let us know that Bob knows that there's a sale going on. Hashtag conifers in the live chat, and you could be entered to win this Firefly.
Yeah, man. You got, if you're a maple collector, you got jealous neighbors out there sometimes, man. So share the love.
Oh, you know it. Well, Bob wants some flash in his garden, and Nancy would like so. And then you know what? You let your neighbors know. Not only that, now you are extending your own garden and beautifying the neighborhood outside of your own home, and turning essentially the neighborhood into a neighborhood garden. What a concept, right? Like you get all your neighbors involved, get them to buy trees, and it becomes one big space.
I don't like my neighbors, man, so I don't know about that.
Oh man, we got to come together, especially in these times. We got to come together.
But yeah, guys. So this tree right here, we got a Taxodium dissecum. Gee whiz, an awesome dwarf bald cypress. Everything I was saying about that metasequoia earlier, about those needles, those leaves dropping. I mean, same thing. This is going to be a nice deciduous conifer. That's going to give you bark interest in the wintertime. It's going to give you some nice lush green during the summertime, and then it's going to look amazing during that springtime too, whenever you get that fresh kind of lime green leaves that emerge from, most of these beautiful deciduous conifers.
And also keep in mind, you this is the second one that you brought for Fun Friday.
Five on Friday. Get it right.
But what's also cool about this is, we always talk about with maples and, well draining soil. We talk about with conifers, mounds, and even with Japanese maples, mounds when planting and stuff like that help with that draining soil. But like a lot of these deciduous conifers will do much better. So if you have that spot in your garden where like, well, I can't put a maple there because the soil stays a lot wetter than the maple will be happy with. Man, a lot of these deciduous conifers will go in those spots and be very happy.
Yeah, I like it. It's so cool because it's like gardening really makes your brain work in different ways. And it's like whenever, you get a plant put in front of you that can solve a lot of different problems, like, and use a plant as a tool to kind of, get rid of some of that moisture in the garden, put something where you can't put anything else. And something for me, man, is like I love trees by the water.
Right, yeah.
Like that is one of my favorite things, man. I think it like really can provide so much drama in the garden, whether that's like a weeping tree that's like over the water, whether that's a tree that's kind of edging out like the water experience. And I mean, if you like that kind of contemplative garden, tranquil garden, like that Japanese gardening, I mean, this is something like if you're in a wetter area, you can put that there. It's gonna be a nice little piece, nice dwarf size bald cypress next to the water.
So we're kind of getting past that 9:30 mark. So just to reiterate, we do have the Conifer sale happening right now. And just Nigel giving away the farm today with some of these prices on these conifers, some great choices. Rubra, dude, like I see rubras on sale right now, man. That pinks that it puts off there at the top, those cones at the top, that pink, and then contrasting with those greens of the conifer, man. That's a Norway spruce.
All right, guys. So I'm going to talk about this awesome tree that I got to see at the zoo. And I don't have it here with us, but I'm going to talk about something that would go good. And it's on the 5 on Friday, man. So
fun 5 on Friday.
So if you're following along at home, maybe check out this awesome Camacypris obtusa nightlight, guys. And it's kind of this super yellow conifer that I got to see at the zoo. And I mean, what goes better with yellow than blue?
Right.
So that's my thing. These two trees are going to have high contrast with that nightlight. That dwarf Hinoki cypress, we got some good sizes right now. We got some XLs on those. But yeah, it is like one of the most striking trees that I saw at the zoo, which is pretty crazy because they had a very nice collection. But that's just a little pairing I'll throw out with you guys, whether you kind of want to go with the divinely blue plus this yellow, or the blues, which is like, the blues is going to give you some cool weeping effect, maybe in contrast to kind of that more dwarf, like kind of upright look. So,
well, I see now that Brian's in the live chat. So, Brian, you go ahead and type up a description of the blues you just took home. Beautiful, beautiful tree. But in all seriousness, Andrew in the live chat is asking about the open house. We don't have a definitive date yet, but we will be having an open house. Most likely at some point in October, we will be having a fall, but we don't have a definitive date yet.
Yeah, man, I always get excited for open houses. Because, being in the office, I'm not in the greenhouses all the time. But I just love talking to people. And then I love kind of, looking through the greenhouse while I'm out there too, maybe doing a little bit of shopping. And, it's nice to be talking with a bunch of maple folk that they like the same things as you. Maybe they like different maples as you, but it's just awesome to kind of share this hobby with everybody.
Well, I also like, it's exciting to me to see at open houses where someone will come in and people will have a conversation. Well, I'm from Iowa. Oh, you're from Iowa. I'm from Iowa too. And then they spark this friendship, but they also like, well, you know what? I've been trying to grow this. I haven't. Oh, but I grew that, and this is how I did it. So it's just really cool to see when people from other places that are a lot closer, that they come here to an open house, they meet each other, and they share tips with each other that make each. Because I mean, isn't that what gardening is? Is, hey, sharing what I've learned and you sharing what you've learned, and hey, how can I make my own garden and my own process even better? Is that community? Is everybody in this live chat? We really appreciate it. You know, everyone that's in the live chat, you all make this worthwhile. But isn't that what gardening is? More than just beautifying your landscape. It's a community that goes along with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're sitting here talking about this, and it's like, I can think of one of my favorite videos that we, you know, just a process and like how we came together and made it. But it's that Texas meetup, kind of those Texas tips for how to grow in that area. Yeah. And like, that's
from real Texans.
From real Texans, man. Which is like, I think that's cool. I really think we could do a lot of videos like that. You know, maybe I really want to open the channel up to kind of some submission videos, you know, like where we have viewers from around different areas kind of submit different videos, maybe some pictures, photographs, that sort of thing, like what's going on in here and like what do you do to kind of help that? Because I think, you know, yeah, it's like not everybody is dealt the same cards, you know, it's like not everybody can live in that Oregon, you know, Goldilocks zone, or sometimes I know people call here the Goldilocks zone too, so I feel blessed about that. But it's so cool because you can garden with maples, you know, in pretty much most of the United States, which is awesome.
See, what I'm hearing is you saying that we need to do a trip to Maui to talk to the real maples grown by Mauians.
Hey man, I mean, I'm always down to travel.
Is that, are they Mauians? Is that how you would say? I don't know. I'm making words up now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, guys, I think you know, almost 9:40. Maybe we'll do that. We'll spin the wheel at 9:40. I like having a captive audience, you know, and I think it's nice. All these people sitting here waiting to see who's winning. Get to listen to some of the ramblings of some madmen on the live stream right now.
And so, since you're going to do that, let's go ahead and, you know, say it again. If you're just getting in, go ahead. Hashtag conifers in the live chat. Be entered to win this Firefly. All you got to do is share our link for the Conifer Sale. Pretty much anywhere. Garden groups, email chain. Yell it to Bill.
Hey man, this is kind of funny. Jeffrey Lewis said he's from Iowa, man, and so some varieties are definitely challenging. He said site location is everything. So I mean, that's just cool, man. You just threw that random state out there, and hey, we had somebody in the chat from that from Iowa, man.
Go Hawkeyes!
Hawkeyes.
Isn't that?
I think it might be Buckeyes, man.
No, I think it's Iowa Hawkeyes. I think so. Right. I don't know.
I'm not. I went to college, man. I don't remember much from college, but I think we were the Bulldogs back in the day. All right, 9:40, guys. Your last minute submissions have been entered in, I believe. Nigel is frantically typing. He's got the wheel ready. He's spinning it. It's spinning. It's ticking down, and oh
Jeffrey,
my gosh,
Nicholas
dude.
Lewis.
Hey, that is. I just gave him a shout out in the comment section below. That's not. I mean, that's the real deal. We're not trying to pull no wool over anybody's eyes here, but congratulations, Jeffrey Lewis. You have won this amazing
Firefly.
Firefly.
Man, oh man. So, Jeffrey, if you would just reach out to our office to confirm that we have your address. And if you're going to be coming to an open house, you can pick it up at the open house. If not, we can ship it out when you're ready for us to ship it out. But yep, you won this awesome Firefly. And hey guys, we appreciate you coming in, getting in on this live chat, sharing our sale. And again, that, you know, we're talking about that community, man, there's nothing like it. gardening community, and it's, you know, Corbin, Nigel, myself, Matt, Tim, Bryan, all the people here at Mr. Maple. We would not be able to do what we do if it wasn't for you, because you continue to go to MrMaple.com and shop. And, you know, from our hearts, we truly, truly do appreciate your business.
Yeah, y'all are awesome. And yeah, it goes deeper than just business too, because it's like I made some genuine friendships from, you know, working here, whether that's some great coworkers like, you know, Sean and Nigel, or whether that's, you know, people who came to open houses. You know, I love Bjorn is awesome, you know, Augie, and people that are always commenting too. I'll shout out some people that are in the chat. I mean, Susie Q, she's awesome, always commenting. Obviously the Maple Maniac. You know, shout out to Evelyn Nichols too, man. I mean, she's awesome. That is like one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my life. One of the sweetest ladies. Giving her a shout out because you know, she deserves that respect for sure.
Hey y'all, we really do appreciate it, and you know, you guys have a